All right, so I'm going to move the GT over and we're going to get the battery out of it, put it in the Cobra, go for a little drive, and I'm going to show you a couple of things I got. My younger sister actually offered to get me a couple of things for Christmas, and so I'll show you what they are. So I actually keep this battery inside the house in my closet where it's warm in the house, because in the colder months it can really hurt a battery to be out there just freezing all the time. So then I just swap it between a couple of my cars. I could go buy a battery whenever I want for the other ones, but I just don't see the point, especially in the cold months, of having a battery in each car and having a trickle charger hooked up to it all the time. And it's just a lot of money to have in batteries. I have the cores to the other ones, so whenever I want I can just go buy a battery for it, but at this point I just feel like it's better to just have one good battery, and the other ones will all get old at the same time, so you might as well hold out and then replace them with newer batteries later on. So that's the reason behind this. And so I keep a couple other Mustangs at another garage, and it's no point to have those farther away where I can't get to them quickly, and just have batteries sitting everywhere. So anyway, put the battery in the Cobra, and that's the other part of this video is this Cobra sits so much. I do take it out when I feel like it, but it just gets dusty sitting, and the batteries go bad just sitting. And so that's the other part of the video. I'll show you the car cover I got, which is pretty cool. It's like a plastic, really lightweight shower cap kind of a car cover. And we're going to put a camera mount on the back window here my sister got me. So it's like the suction cup thing that I can put my phone in like this, and then I can turn it around so it can record as I drive. I don't have a GoPro. I don't want a GoPro. This is good enough for me, just something to have in the car. So you can adjust it around and stuff. So I just wanted to try it out for fun and go for a little drive in the Cobra. So we'll go get some fresh 91 clear to put in the Cobra since it sits a lot, and we'll go for a little drive, and then we'll get back and we'll put the new car cover on and stuff. So I was a little curious. I kept looking back at the camera, and it looked like it was vibrating like crazy on the mount, but it looks like it's pretty smooth. I know the camera has kind of a built-in gyro. The phone is just an iPhone 12 is what I use. I really like it, and it looked like it was moving around, but it looked like it held it pretty still. It recorded nicely, so it did better than I thought it was going to. Now the only thing you'll notice is I had the windows down, and so at high speeds the audio gets pretty muffled because the wind's coming into the back. If you ever sat in the back of a Mustang with your friends driving around, you'll notice it gets quite windy back there, just the design of how it is if the windows are down. So I'm actually going kind of slow here because the car was really low on fuel, so I wasn't going to be beating on it and leaning it out or anything. Just trying to make it to the gas station. Real low on fuel, and this is just 91 clear that I was keeping it, so the car sits a lot, and this is the only fuel I ever put in it. Right, so it comes out pretty easy too. You just click a button and the little arms open up and you can pull the phone out. So anyway, beautiful day to be here with the competition orange looking so bright in the sun. Beautiful plastic interior for everyone who loves to talk about how plasticky these interiors are. Love it. I think this is all you need in a Mustang. There's no need for leather wrap dash or, stainless steel or wood trim, all that BS. Just nice plastic interior, just what the car is made for. I just love this generation of interior, and I think it's perfect for the car. So I know a lot of people debate that and then get mad about it. Traction control off. Stock tune on this Cobra. Basically a stock Cobra with an exhaust, a short shifter. Still hear a little clutch chatter. It's wearing in smoothly now. It was a little chattery before, kind of vibration on the pedal, the clutch, when I just installed this clutch like not even 1,000 miles ago, so just needed some stop and go, and it usually takes 1,000 miles to break it in and make it smooth and stuff. So it's a spec stage 1. I just wanted something really light, something as close to stock as I could get. I did buy a Valero stock clutch for the car, but I installed it and it did not work. That Valero clutch was supposed to be for a stock 03 Cobra, and when you put the clutch fork in, the fork hit the pressure plate. It just the diaphragm fingers were not in spec, so I just tore it out and bought a spec stage 1. So that was a nice little pull in the Cobra, but you can tell the wind noise is a little too much for having the windows down and the camera in the back. So I'll probably just have the windows up when I drive around like that, or maybe cracked a little so you can hear a little outside. We'll try that out too. So, like I was saying, the car gets dusty just sitting in the garage all the time. And the more you wash the car, the worse. You don't want to be rubbing rags and stuff on cars all the time. And so I thought if I can eliminate having to wash it so many times by keeping a cover on it, I'll do that. Just keep the light dust off of it and put the car cover on. So this is the car cover that my sister got me, and I'm sure you could get a variety of these. It doesn't have to be this exact same one, but at least this is the one that's in the video. And the size, I went and measured the car, and I gave her a size, but I guess it was kind of the large. I think it's actually the extra large, the 4.8 by 7.5 at the bottom there. You might be able to get away with a little smaller one, but I just wanted it to be kind of baggy. So here's what the car cover looks like in the package. And I would have been happy with just a drop cloth from an auto body shop, what they drape over the cars when they don't want them to get dirty when they're wet sanding and doing stuff around body shops. But this one's pretty cool because it has the little elastic around the bottom. So I just wanted to have something that lightly fit over the car once it's clean, and that will just keep the dust down. It's not like this is a fancy car cover. It's not an expensive one. You can still see the car, which is kind of cool. And what I don't like is with the normal car covers is they're heavy, so when you rub them on the paint, they scratch a little bit and stuff. So this shouldn't really scratch anything. And I think it said it's waterproof, but I wouldn't leave it outside or anything. This is just for in the garage. This is just something to keep dust off. It's not a protective car cover. So kind of cool. The car was still warm from driving, so you can see the heat coming from the heat extractors puffed it up. So I let it cool down, and then I put it back on. And I'll go out there and kind of like, fluff it around a little so that it doesn't stick to the paint. I don't know if it will, and maybe that's something that people can put in the comments if you have any experience with that. I don't think this would really stick to it, but if it was on there for like 10 years, it might start to like melt into the paint or something. But anyway, just wanted to share what I'm doing with the cars, and just thought that was kind of a good idea, and just have a little fun driving around. So thanks for watching. I'll leave the links in the description where you can get that stuff if you'd like, and stay tuned for more Mustang content.